Hey guys, Zimzorus here, and this is Monster Sanctuary, a game currently under development with an expected launch of October of 2020. Monster Sanctuary is being developed and published by Dennis Sinner, a solo indie developer from Germany. We exchanged a few messages back and forth while I was doing some research for this review, and I found him very approachable and informative. The demo takes around 2 hours to complete, which makes it pretty generous considering the amount of content that you get with it. At this time, there is no set price point, but once the game is complete, it is expected to be released on the Nintendo Switch as well as Steam. Monster Sanctuary has a great mix of some other amazing titles: Pokemon for catching, training, and growing monsters, Final Fantasy for the combat, items, and skills, and Metroid for the side-scrolling and platform aspects. The graphics are great for a pixel-style game. The colors are decently vibrant, and it does have good detail in the background, for example the silhouette of trees or the distant mountains. There's not a whole lot of foreground depth, but that's okay. The music was also well done. It's very catchy and memorable. It fits very well with the combat and traveling around to new areas. The sound effects were also pretty decent. Once again, they fit very well with whatever was going on, for example attacking things or using an item. The only gripe I have with it is the music and the sound effects can't be muted on their own. So if I wanted to hear the music but not the sound effects, or the sound effects and not the music, that's not possible, unfortunately. Hopefully that changes when the game's released, but we'll see. So the story is pretty simple, but delightful. Monster Sanctuary is a far-off area, far from other humans, and this is where wild and dangerous monsters are raised. Most of the humans, known as Monster Keepers, live in the Keeper's Stronghold. You play as a new, aspiring Monster Keeper, going through the Keeper's trials. You start the game by selecting one of the 4 different spectrals, all which have their own strengths and weaknesses, and after you name your monster, it will give you a little more background on the game and other monsters. The combat itself is pretty easy to understand. It does have a neat feature where it shows you how much damage an attack will do to a certain enemy before you actually attack it, so it shows you which one would be the most effective. At the end of the combat, you get a scorecard of sorts, which displays the results on how you did, any rewards, or levels. I would suggest that you download the demo for Monster Sanctuary if the game does look interesting to you. I'm really looking forward to following the progress of the game and seeing what happens next. Have you tried Monster Sanctuary? What did you think about it? Let me know in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, please feel free to click that like button and subscribe. Also, please check the description below for links to my Twitter as well as my Twitch. I also have included the link for the demo for easier access to it. Thanks for watching, take care, and be safe.